This video is sponsored by David Beckham Cologne, best fragrance that I've ever used. Polo Blue deodorant, which actually came with the Polo Blue cologne. It's definitely one of the better products that I've ever used too. It smells very good. Available exclusively at Macy's. Old Spice, which in my opinion would be the best affordable brand of body care products over the likes of Speed Stick and Axe. Very good product. It smells very great. Febreze, which is in my opinion the best brand of air freshener that is available. This scent is Jolly Pine, which is made specially for the Christmas season, and it smells very good. Oh man, it smells amazing. If you love the smell of pine cones and Christmas trees, pine trees, you'll definitely love this. It's available in certain select stores, but only for a limited time while the Christmas season is still on. It's also sponsored by Conair Hair Products. This is a brush and this is the comb. These products, I use these products to keep my hair well trimmed or well kept. They definitely work fantastically. They are amazing. Ray-Ban glasses, which I am wearing Ray-Ban right now, and this is a Ray-Ban glasses case. They are phenomenal products, highest quality, and I got these glasses at Costco warehouse, and you can get Ray-Ban glasses everywhere. The lens is not made by Ray-Ban, but the style, I just love the style and the frame, the way it looks. This video is also sponsored by these microfiber cloths from Kirkland Signature. You may wonder what Kirkland Signature is. It is a brand specifically available at Costco warehouses, so I would definitely recommend it. This can clean anything, absolutely anything. We have microfiber cloth. You may not see the logo, but this cloth is definitely better used for small screens and glasses. I use this for my glasses every day, and it works fantastically. This is available at Amazon, on Amazon.com. But if you see it in stores, then you can get it too. I would definitely recommend it for products for cleaning glasses mainly, and maybe your phone screen too. We have Clorox products, but in general bleach. Personally, I always clean my shoes, and if they're white, I use bleach. Bleach will remove any stain and make it white. I wouldn't recommend use on any other color except for white colors, but if you have white colored shoes or any certain aspect of your shoe that is white, or just anything else that needs to be cleaned, that used to be white but needs to be cleaned, this is definitely one of the best products that you can get for that. This video is also sponsored by Apple. This MacBook is fantastic. Probably the best laptop I've ever used. Got it on sale, which really happens with Apple, but around Christmas time, I think that's the best time to get an Apple computer. They are still fairly expensive, but they are amazing. I know PC is catching up, but until they finally catch up, this product is definitely number one. This video is also sponsored by Samsung Galaxy Series, which is how I'm filming this video. They are amazing, probably the best Android phones you can get, and definitely I've used them for years now, probably 3 years now, and I have not had a single problem. They are excellent. This video is finally sponsored by the greatest sports apparel brand in the world, Nike. Many people will disagree with me, but out of all the products I've used, Adidas, Under Armour, Reebok, New Balance, Nike is definitely top. Its quality is amazing. Shoe design is amazing. Look, let me show you. Let me just show you how good this shoe looks. Now, this is a Nike Flyknit, free Flyknit Chukka, so it's flexible. It's also got the material, yarn-like, feels like a sock. It is the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn, period. Just period. It's definitely the best. Nike is definitely one of the best, or if not the best, sports apparel brand in the world. And this video is sponsored by all the affiliates of Nike, including Nike Football, or for people globally, Nike American Football. You also have Nike Football, which is soccer for us, but football everywhere else. And I would agree that's a real football. This does not look like a ball you can kick with your foot. So, People disagree, but anyway, it's sponsored by all Nike affiliates. Now that a word from our sponsors has been concluded, it is time for the video. Enjoy. Alright, so right here we have the number 8 most valuable team in the entire world, which is the New York Giants. Now, you may wonder why the New York Giants are number 8, since they have not won in a long time and they're not doing so well this year. They haven't done well last year. They haven't made the postseason since winning the Super Bowl in 2012. But the reason why is they are in a big market. New York City area is a huge market, so that definitely factors into how much money they generate through game tickets and consumer gear, consumer products. So anyways, I'm going to go through the statistics and overall how they contribute to the New York Giants being the 8th most valuable the 8th most valuable sports team in the entire world. So before I go into that, I'm going to say that the owner is John Mara and Stephen Tisch, so the team is co-owned. The estimated revenue from last season was $400 million. Operating income was $105,200,000, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Debt value is at 18%, which is pretty significant, and this includes stadium debt, which they owe to pay to play in the stadium. You have player expenses from last season, which were $165 million, and this is not just salaries. This is also benefits and bonuses. A lot of contracts provide bonuses in their clause based on the performance of the player. There's also signing bonuses and a lot of other rookie bonuses. So performance and signing bonuses are a big part of that, and benefits, which includes injured players that are usually put on the disabled list. Actually, disabled list is in the MLB. The NFL has a specific list of the injury report for players that teams will put them on, so they definitely give medical attention to the players that are injured, and that obviously costs money, as well as paying them while they're injured, since they can't earn their game day contract. So the money that they get through it from every game that they play, which is based on the amount that they earn per year in the contract. Then you have gate receipts, which is $92 million, and this includes club seats too, which makes the number more significant since club seats cost thousands of dollars. And if you factor in how many club seats there are per game and how many home games there are 8 home games a year, so that is a significant amount of money. The wins to player ratio is at 67, and right now I'm going to explain to you what that is. So the wins to player ratio compares the number of wins per player payroll relative to the rest of the NFL. Playoff wins count twice as much as regular season wins, but since there have not been any playoff wins from last season, that doesn't matter. A score of 120 means that the team averaged 20% more victories per dollar compared with the league average during the 2014 season. So at 67, the Giants aren't really the highest in that. It's not a terrible number, but based on the 6-10 season, it's not a great number. It's definitely below the league average. And then we have revenue per fan, which is at $19, and to explain this is the local revenues divided by the metropolitan area population, which for New York is at 20 million in the area. And for 2-team markets, which New York is a 2-team market since they have another football team, the New York Jets, the population in 2-team markets is divided in half. So then you have stadium and capacity, which is related, which helps contribute to the gate receipts and how much money they earn on game day just based on selling tickets. They play in MetLife Stadium. It earns its name with a company choosing to sponsor the stadium, they have to pay for naming rights. But I believe that yeah, I know for a fact that the team does not earn money through MetLife sponsorship, but the government, the local area government, and the stadium itself, the people board behind the stadium, earn money through the sponsorship from MetLife. And then the stadium capacity is at 82,500, which is the second highest stadium capacity in the entire NFL, behind FedEx Field in Washington, or Landover, Maryland, but it's for the Washington Redskins. So the average attendance for home games is at 78,967 people. So that's the average for 8 home games. Average ticket price is at $112, so they are very significant. In fact, it is the 4th highest average ticket price in the entire NFL. So definitely you have to pay a significant amount just because the team is historically successful and because they play in New York. And everything in New York is more expensive. That's just how it is. So, by the way, I have this jersey right here. This is Hakeem Nicks, former New York player who actually came back this season. He's hasn't been a major contributor this season, but I can definitely say that he was one of the better players during our Super Bowl run. He really helped us. He actually has the 2nd most receiving yards in a single postseason in NFL history, which is at 426 receiving yards for the entire 4 games that they played throughout the playoffs. So definitely really good numbers. He used to be a very good player, but he still has a place in the heart of Giants fans because he definitely helped us achieve success in the Super Bowl back in 2012. So now social media fans, I have Facebook. They have 3,821,734 likes, which is going to change based on how many people like the team per day and how many unlike them, which is definitely a possibility since we're terrible right now. We just lost to the Jets, and definitely a lot of fans would probably unlike them because getting frustrated. It's not as bad as Cleveland Browns fans though, but we're pretty up there. And most frustrated fans. On Twitter, they have a measly 898,000 followers, which is an estimate, which is always going to change, but it's not a lot. Typically, from what I've seen through my research, NFL teams don't have nearly as many followers as NBA teams and soccer teams, definitely. Soccer is understandable. People may wonder why NBA. Well, it's because NFL is only a sport that's big in the United States. Elsewhere, there's almost no following except for probably a few thousand fans in the United Kingdom. But NBA definitely basketball is definitely a much bigger sport, and it has its following in China and India and many other large highly populated countries. So definitely contributes to that. But anyway, then we have Instagram, which is definitely a much newer platform for social media with every sports team. That's why its figures are only at 838,000 followers. It may get more, may have less. Again, the values are always changing every single day, so they're not final. So that concludes the New York Giants. They're valued at number 8. So their debt definitely takes a toll on their overall value, but they definitely generate a ton of money in revenue and income because of its large fan base and consumer products. I mean, this jersey I bought it at youth. It was on sale because Hakeem Nicks was not on the team. It was only $40 of youth extra large. I can fit in the youth extra large. I'm that small. But typically, men's jerseys cost $100, women's jerseys cost $90, and the gear can continue to increase. So anyway, that's how they generate money. Overall, that's how the Giants are the 8th most valuable team in the world. And hope you enjoyed this video.